Hey everyone, I'm thinking about getting my League of Legends account permanently banned. Now for this video real quick, I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible, but I'm going to go into depth what Losers Queue is in League of Legends. So it's going to be a little bit of a lengthy video, but like I said, I'm trying not to make it as long. So anyways, for those of you who, kind of pay attention to my streams, I have a new account. It's called Execute Them All on League of Legends, and I promised myself this is gonna be my last account. Period. And I'm not making another one. This is my last one. I recently hit level 30, and within like 2 days, I quickly climbed to gold 2, and I was easily gonna be going up to plat and probably blasting through plat diamond, but I ended up getting in losers queue. For those who don't know what loser queue is when you get paired with a bunch of other like ego, toxic, crybaby, super weak mental players who consistently will throw the game or just absolutely suck at their role. Now, like I said in the beginning, I'm going to be going over what Losers Queue actually is. Losers Queue isn't actually, well, it is Losers Queue, but its true identity is toxic queue, like tilt into queue, because this is what happens when, say you're toxic in a few games or whatever, and you keep getting reported for talking shit, and League of Legends identifies your account as toxic, and what happens, they'll issue like a little chat restriction or some type of punishment, right? And what happens is they throw you in this little pool, this database pool full of all these other toxic people, right? Because what they think happens is if you get thrown into games with other toxic people such as yourself, you're gonna realize, how you're toxic to teammates, like, because when you get thrown into these games, people are gonna be toxic to you. You're gonna literally get a taste of your own medicine, right? And so what League thinks is when you get this taste of your own medicine, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna come to a realization that this isn't nice, this isn't fun. I'm ruining the game for my teammates and others. I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna change, right? That's what they think. But the way this quickly turned into what is known as losers queue is, if you play League of Legends, that does not fucking happen. When I mean that does not fucking happen, I mean the whole they come to realization part bullshit. That does not happen. If you play League of Legends, you understand what happens when you fill a team with either full or with a few ego tilting, weak mental crybabies. It's what's now known as losers queue. You're gonna fucking lose, all right? Because one person will say one thing, or support will take one minion from ADC, or an ADC will take a buff from a jungle, or mid will cry about not getting camped, top. It's there's a billion fucking reasons, but it's literally what you think it is. It's a team full of tilting, ego, crybaby, toxic people with the weakest mental on the fucking planet that will throw a game if you don't praise them for being some type of fucking god, basically. And these losers queue things can go on for upwards of 2 weeks. I know this because I've had it on my last account. I abandoned my last account, which is in gold 2 right now, because I added it as a friend. It was in gold 2, got stuck, same shit as now, but that one was, more leveled. I think that one was about level like 80 something. This one was like level 35. Gold 2, I was in losers queue. And what you do, what the smart thing to do is when you get in losers queues, you just play norms, normal game instead of ranked game, and you just keep playing and playing and playing, and then you'll eventually tell when you're out of losers queue, because one, you'll have absolutely terrible teammates game after game after game after game after game, and two, you're obviously going to tell based off their communication if they're toxic, asshole, crybabies, you'll tell the difference. And what you do is once you realize, okay, I'm out of losers queue, you go back into ranked and you can, continue your climb. I don't do that. I have a very bad habit of identifying I'll identify by like the second or third game that I'm in losers queue, and I have a very, very bad habit of wanting to just win one game. Oh, I just want to win one today. I just want to win one today. I'm currently on a 9-game losing streak. Yeah, I went from gold 2 92 LP to gold 3 44 LP, 30 something LP. No, I think I just lost a game. Still loses queue. I did my job, but we're not going to get into that. And the reason why I'm fucking fed up with this shit is so I got a 3-day chat restriction for calling out shitty teammates. I didn't cuss. I didn't say anything homophobic, sexual, racist, any slurs of any kind. What I do when I talk shit in League of Legends is I will op.gg their accounts. For those who don't know what that is, op.gg is basically a website that you go that will bring up this person's account stats. The previous matches, win rates, KDs, yada yada yada, right? And I will call out the win rates in all chat in team chat because they'll talk shit and I'll be like, that's why you have a 25% earn rate. You get ego boot. You've gotten carried all the way up here. You're gonna drag yourself down. I'm unfortunately in this game with you. I'll be gone with you. I'll basically just call out bad. I'll just call out their win rates, how often they go negative and shit. And I'm not sitting out for like 15 minutes doing this. I'll briefly mention it. Like they'll talk shit and I'll be like, that's why you have a 25% win rate, or blah 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 blah, right? And I got a 3-day chat restriction, obviously thrown in losers queue. I've been in losers queue about 3-4 days now. So here's the thing. A few days ago, my first game on the stream. I have this on stream. I have proof of this game. We had a Draven ADC who was spouting off the N-word at least 30 plus times. Hard on everything. This guy had like some special characters to where like it had like little dots here and there by like the letters to where it wouldn't blur out the word. And he did not give a fuck. He was just saying it. And obviously I reported him after the game. I think maybe a few others did on my team. Mid was being a simp to this ADC because it was a Draven Yuumi bot lane. And like I said, if you play League, you understand. He got fed. He was able to carry and win us the game because that's what happens when a Draven gets fed. But yeah, basically after the game, I never got an instant feedback report for this guy. Checked in on his account again. He's still not banned. He's still playing. He never even got a chat restriction. And it's like, this guy can sit here spouting off racist shit all game long. And from champ select to now, to post game, just spouting off racist shit, doesn't give a fuck, no filter, and not get punished. No chat restriction, no bans, nothing. But, but me calling out toxic people's win rates on their accounts and other shit is deemed harassment and worthy of toxic losers queue. So, I'm basically at my end. Once Overwatch 2 comes out and once the new Modern Warfare comes out, you will probably never see me play this game again. To be honest with you, I'm really only playing the game right now. I've only really been playing the game recently because I've been bored with every other game that's out right now. I'm just bored. I got no interest in it. So, honestly, you guys will probably see maybe sometime in the near future. I'll upload a new video, a new YouTube short about it. Or like in the stream title will be like my last day playing League ever or whatever. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into like ranked and I'm going to troll, I'm going to spout off a bunch of shit. And I'm not going to say anything racist, homophobic, or sexist or anything like that. I'm just going to say like, oh, motherfucker, fuck you, bitch, blah, 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 blah. Just, an int and just kind of go in there with random ass champions and just have fucking fun. No filter, vent. And, once that counts per band, that's it. It's done. But, because my issue is I keep coming back to League. And I've played other games. I've played I've gone on periods where I'll play Escape from Tarkov or Apex Legends or Warzone or Overwatch or whatever. No game makes me as mad as League does. It's just a different type of game where you're trapped in a game with these toxic, loser, inting people for at least 20 minutes. Because at 15 minutes you can forfeit, but when you're stuck in a game with these people, they won't forfeit. You're stuck in a game with them for at least 20 plus minutes, and it just fucking sucks. So, excuse me. Yeah, that's basically where I stand with this, and you're probably going to be seeing the end of League of Legends here very, very soon.